How's it going, guys? My name is TJP. Welcome back to another NBA 2K26 My NBA video, another fantasy draft. We're going to the Magic vs. Bird era, final era one before we do our Legends and WNBA fantasy drafts. So we're just having fun with this one. Should be cool. We're doing 4 seasons like the other fantasy drafts. Injuries will be off. Chemistry, morale off. It's not meant to be realistic, obviously. If I say a name wrong, I apologize in advance. It's a video game at the end of the day. Don't take these videos too seriously. We are just here to have some fun and bag on 2K. Like, subscribe, and join the content. Comment down below some of my videos. Go to our socials, playlist, second channel, and main channel down below in the description if you like other content from me, TJP. Also, too, I'm trying to draft 3 of each position, but again, I'm prioritizing players that were real on our roster. So, as you get further and further back, there's less real people. So, we'll try our best. Nevertheless, let's get on with the gameplay. All right, so it's time to pick a team to use in this fantasy draft. So we're going to stop in 3, 2, 1. Then we go 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4. One back for good measure. And we're using the New Jersey Nets. Okay. So again, doesn't really matter the players that you see here. It's all about that fantasy draft. So we have the 7th pick, so we're not going to be getting Larry Bird or Magic Johnson. So that's unfortunate. Malone goes. Kareem goes. Thomas goes. George Gervin. All right, there's got to be like some good players here we can get. Like a Sidney Moncrief could work. Mark Aguirre is 23 years old, and he's a 90 overall. That might be the play. So I think I'm going to go Mark Aguirre with my first pick. I think that makes the most sense. We're going to go Mark Aguirre. And staring at me is Ralph Sampson. So I could pick Ralph Sampson to be my center, and then we've got Mark Aguirre. I think that's 2 solid picks right there. Next player I'm gonna go with World B Free, shooting guard. So welcome to the team. All right, next player I'm gonna go with is Larry Smith to be our power forward. And then point guard I'm gonna go Alan Lavelle. So Alan Lavelle, welcome to the team, Lavelle. I'm gonna take a backup center. I'm gonna go Wayne Cooper, to be our backup center. Yeah, let's go with Wade Cooper. For point guard, I'm gonna go Rod Foster. I think that makes sense to me. Yeah, we're gonna go Rod Foster, or I could go Thread. I'll go Foster. Mike O'Corin, an actual net. We're gonna draft him to be our backup small forward. Greg Hodges, I'm gonna take him to be a backup shooting guard. All right, I'm gonna take Harvey Kachik since he's the last real power forward. Kevin Greavy is gonna be our next shooting guard that we're gonna be taking. And I think we might be out of real players now. I could be totally wrong, but I think all these guys here are not real. So, yeah, at this point, I'll just let the CPU draft the rest. So that's what I'm saying. Only 11 players that we have that are real. So we'll just simulate the rest of the draft since these auto-generated players don't really matter to me. We'll eventually, obviously, get rid of them, hopefully. But, yeah, we're going to go on to season number 1. Again, remember, we're doing 4 seasons. Let's see what we can do here. So, use 1984 draft class. We already know it's a great draft class. The only problem with this draft class, and yep, they still don't have him, is Charles Barkley is not in the game. So, there's no Charles Barkley. Unfortunate. It said you get Michael Cage. Alright. Nevertheless, let's take a look at the roster. So we have Lavelle, Foster, and Simmons at the point. Shooting guards will be free. Craig Hodges and Kevin Greavy. Small forwards, Mark Aguirre, Michael Corrin, and John Carter. With power forwards being Smith, Kachik, and Collins. And centers, we got Sampson and Cooper. I'll pick up another center, I guess, in free agency just so that we have a balanced amount of players. Okay, only for 40K, huh? 40K. Mokoka. Cristiano Mokoka. Alright. So this is going to be the rotation. Running a 9-man. That's fine with me. I'm cool with that. Our assistant proficiency under Alexi Morris is a 3.5 perimeter centric. Is that our best? It is. So we're gonna rock with that. Obviously, the 2 guys we're trying to build around are Aguirre and Sampson. You know, we got some other players here that maybe we'll want to move. Try to get some more talent for. Definitely want to try to get the #1 overall pick, so I can either get Hakeem or or at this point, Akeem, or we can get Michael Jordan. Any of those two guys would work for this team. For now, let's simulate though, see how this team does, and we'll get to it. At that time, we're 15 and 26, which really isn't that great, but it's, no, I guess not too far away. How is Philadelphia 35 and 4? Is what I want to know. I guess the Sixers have a really good team. Ah, yes, they have Moses Malone. No wonder. Crazy. Oh, that's not... No, that is Moses. Yeah, they do have Moses Malone. Okay. I don't know why that team is so good, but I guess because Moses Malone is really good, obviously. I mean, makes sense. We've got 4 guys in double digits. 2 guys average at least 20. Of course, McGuire will be free. Sampson has a double-double, it looks like. Then we also have Larry Smith up there, 10.5 rebounds, 7 rebounds from Cooper. In terms of assists, 5.6 from Allen. There's their steals, just 1 guy. Block shots, 2 guys at least a block shot. Ralph Sampson, 2.6, 1.7 from Cooper. Field goal percentage, can't forget about it. So you can see the most efficient scores from the field. Of course, you have your 3-point percentage. Again, not a lot of guys shooting threes in this era, so it doesn't matter. Of course, the free throw percentage, too. You can't forget about it. So there you have it. All right. In terms of trades, I mean, we can look around and see if there's any value we can move down here that maybe we don't want or need. I mean, I could get ourselves like a Ryan Felicio from the Jazz for Simmons and Coca, so I'll do that to start off. And I can move him. If I can get like a second-round pick, that'd be great. I can get Corey Warren. We'll just move up to get Corey Warren. And get a second-round pick. So we'll take the second-round pick from the Supersonics. All right. And then, yeah, like, I'll just keep doing this. Try to get second-round picks. Or I saw a first-round pick, I thought. Did I see a first-round pick? No, I only saw a second-round pick. Okay, so we'll do the second-round pick without having to give up a second-rounder. I can get Butch Baylor in a second. We can also move him in the offseason. Or I could just do like this. I'll do the Buck one. All right, so done making moves now. So I only really got a couple second-rounders. So that's not too much, but it's cool. As long as our first-round pick this year is in the lottery and we can get ourselves a high pick. I also wouldn't mind... I wouldn't mind the John Stockton pick either, because we would need a point guard, but obviously I would prefer Olajuwon or Jordan, but yeah, let's keep it Simmons and see what happens the rest of the season. All right, Moses Malone, MVP. How about that in the Magic vs. Bird era? Ralph Sampson, Rookie of the Year. Makes sense there, so shout out to him. Kevin McHale, 6th man of the year, defense. There's Kareem. Most improved, LaSalle Thompson. Billy Cunningham, 74-8. The Sixers went 74-8. Oh my gosh, that's pretty crazy. So, yeah, here's your All-NBA first team. Your All-NBA second. And All-NBA third. Okay, defensive first and second. Rookie first, we have Ralph Sampson, of course, and then second team, nobody. We actually ended up making the playoffs. We were the 5th seed. 36 and 46 was good enough to make the playoffs. I can't believe how much better the Sixers are than everybody else. 74-8. Okay, so that's going to be a little bit of trouble. Yeah, we had 4 guys average at least 10 points. Mark McGuire averaged almost 25. 24.6. You got 2 guys at least 10 rebounds. Got your assist leaders. So it's 6. I also extended him. We also had a steal a game. We had 2 guys at least a block shot. 2.6 from Sampson. 1.8 from Cooper. Field goal percentage. Who that favors, you can see right there. Guys that make their shots from the line. And you can't forget about 3-point percentage. And free throw percentage. Guys that knock down their free throws. Alright, on that note, let's keep it simming. See what happens against the Bulls. Bulls... Who do they have? Larry Drew, John Long, Dale Ellis, Reese Lucas, Bill Laimbeer. 3 guys in the row. And Benson doing the same pose. His dirty work, 2 guy. Alright. Game 1 against the Bulls, we lose. Remember, this is a best of 5. So... win game 2. We win game 3. We do. We're up 2-1. One more game, and we win it. And we get to face the mighty Philadelphia 76ers. T.R. Dunn, Clinton Richardson, Clark Kellogg, Michael Thompson, of course Moses. Branis off bench. Okay. For this time period, it's a good team. Alright, game 1. They beat us by a ton. Game 2. We do get a game on them. Can we win game 3? No. Lose by 2. We win game 4. Also no. Alright, we're going to game 5. Can we survive? We do not survive. We lose in 5. Alright. So, yeah, this Sixers team, I guess, is going to be a problem to beat. They're forced to be reckoned with. But promising stuff from Mark Aguirre. Alright. And Sampson. And the Sixers win the championship. Moses Blow gets the finals MVP. No surprises there. Let's see the Mavericks. Who do they have? Sidney Moncrief. I thought about taking Sidney Moncrief too. It's funny. But I didn't take him. But alright. Cool. Took Mark Aguirre instead. Alright. Let's keep it simming and head on to the offseason. Alright, so the lottery is completely different. Remember, it's only 2 guys. It's a coin flip. And I think they introduced the lottery system soon. But we will have the 9th pick. Which is cool, but obviously I want either the 1 or the 2 pick. I just traded for the number 1 overall pick, a bunch of first-round picks, and Joe May, as well as a second-round pick to get pick number 1. That's absolutely huge. Now, I'm going to try to see if I can move some of these guys that are taking up some cap space for us so that we can, you know, get ourselves into a little bit better shape for the future. Like, for example, I saw one where I can get 2 second-round picks. I could do that with the Supersonics. I think that's the move to do. So 2 second-round picks. Beautiful. I'll just do this deal with the Pacers to get Patrick Roberson. Hopefully move him. It'll be a little bit easier. That would be the objective. Can I do that? Yes, I can. And I can get a second-round pick from the Golden State Warriors. Perfect stuff. Phoenix Suns will give me 2 second-round picks for Harvey Catchings. I'm going to do this trade with the Bullets. I'm going to get Mike McGee and Mike Dunleavy Sr. I just have to give up Allen and a second-round pick. So we get ourselves a point guard and then also another small forward. And we shed a little bit of money there. So we get 2 good pieces for the price of 1. So I'm just going to go to the draft, I think. And, you know, makes sense to take Jordan. We know what he becomes. I mean, it also makes sense to take Hakeem, the next Bill Russell. I could also take the next Magic Johnson in John Stockton. All 3 of those guys, great selections. But I think we want to go with Michael Jordan. So I'm going to do that. Take him. And, yep, Spurs get Olajuwon. And, ironically, the Jazz get John Stockton. Crazy as that. Funny stuff. So, sim to the end. So, we get ourselves Michael Jordan. And we also got Devin Cooper, but I don't care about him. So, Michael Jordan it is. Beautiful stuff. He's going to fit right into the team. Qualifiers, nobody. Now, free agency. We have a little bit of money to play around with, so we'll try to see if we can sign anybody. Right, so this era is crazy when it comes to trying to sign free agents because I don't think free agency like actually existed in this era as it does like now, especially. I don't even know if it really was a thing. But you know, you've got Mark Aguirre, Ralph Sampson, Michael Jordan, obviously just drafted. World be free. Be the point guard. Still have Larry Smith, Wayne Cooper. We brought back Mike Dunleavy Sr., Mike McGee, Rod Foster, Craig Hodges, Michael Corrin. So that's the roster, but I'm just going to let the CPU for the rest of the team. It's just going to be a bunch of random guys that I didn't really care about signing, so they're not really going to play anyway, so might as well pick them up and see what can happen in this season. So see what start of season number 2. So season 2, let's look at this roster. It's Mike Dunleavy Sr., Rod Foster, and Abe Boyd. With Jordan, World Be Free, and Craig Hodges, the shooting guards. Small forwards, Mark Aguirre, Mike McGee, and Michael Corrin. Power forwards, you got Larry Smith, Steve English, and Curtis Toney. Centers being Ralph Sampson and Wayne Cooper. It's not bad by any stretch of the imagination. The contract extensions, I'm just curious to see what we've got here. All right, nothing crazy. League news, transaction report. I don't have to worry about that. System proficiency, we are 3.5 star under Alexi Morris. Just fine. They actually have Michael Jordan coming off the bench. Start off. I don't hate it, but I find it hilarious that he is. Okay. Well, I mean, he'll be starting at some point for sure. I've assumed this team will be better. I mean, obviously we're the 5th seed. We were under 500 though. I think we could get ourselves into the playoffs and have a winning record this year with the team that we have. But let's see what 2K thinks. 9-12, first in the Eastern Conference. Let's take a look here at the stats. Yeah, we have 4 guys average at least 18 a game. 24.3 points from Mark Aguirre. In terms of rebounding, 12.8 from Sampson. Larry Smith, 9.6. 6.7 from Cooper. Mark Aguirre, 6.5. Mike Dunleavy Sr., 5.6. 5.1 from Michael Jordan on the assist so far. In terms of steals a game, 1.7 from Jordan. Block shots, we've got 3 block shots from Sampson. 3 guys at least a block shot. Field goal percentage is right here. Very nice. Then you have your 3-point percentage right here. Obviously not everybody's shooting threes, of course, in this era. Then you have your free throw percentage right there. All right, so we're going to get to simming in a moment, but assistant proficiency, still 3.5 star, and I assume Jordan is starting now. Now they want him to start. Okay, going to have World Be Free to be the point guard. That makes sense to me. And yeah, let's just keep it going, hope for the best. See how this team does rest it away. I mean, 29-12 is really good. I could look for trades. Like, for example, we can't trade Boyd. Trade Hodges. You trade Toney. Toney and English. Can I get them, like, for second round picks? Or I can Corey Warren back. All right, I'll do that. Sonics. I think I had him at one point on my team. And then if I could trade English, I would like to get a pick. But I'll take a Robert Carter. Slight upgrade, a little bit more depth. I could technically move Warren. And get Ricky Workman. I'll do that. It's an upgrade in terms of talent. And then if I can move Carter, I can get a second round pick. I could also get Greg Kite. Don Buse. Larry Spriggs. I'll take Larry Spriggs. We just have to give him a second round pick. I guess that's fine. Alright, yeah. Like I said, it's going to be tough because we don't have... We just have a bunch of seconds, which we can move into firsts, I think. But... Yeah, who is even in this draft class that we care about? Patrick Ewing, right? Karl Malone. Good options. Haysdale. Of course, Joe Dumars is here. Alright. Let's keep it simming, see what happens, and take it from there. Johnson, MVP, averaging a triple-double. Akeem Olajuwon was the Rookie of the Year. Darrell Walker was the 6th Man of the Year. Defensive Player of the Year was Sidney Moncrief. Most Improved Dale Ellis. Billy Cunningham, Coach of the Year. Executive of the Year was Desmond Galloway, our executive. We finished with the 4 seed. Alright, so here's your All-NBA first team. All-NBA second. All-NBA third. No Nets. I don't think. No. Okay. Defense first team. We have defense first team, nobody. Defense second team, we have Michael Jordan. So, good season. Good rookie season. Obviously, you know, he's going to get better. He's going to start next year, and he's probably going to be All-NBA first team. Of course, he was All-Rookie first team as well. Finished second only to Akeem. Then you've got your rookie second team right there. Now, we were a 4 seed this year. Like I had mentioned, 52-30. Definitely better. Obviously, when you play in the same division as I think it's well, it might be the Sixers. But either way, it's based on divisions. So, you know, Cleveland 45-37 is the 5 seed, even though we're better than them. So are the Celtics. Okay, let's take a look at the stats on the season. You had 2 guys average at least 20, 4 guys in double digits overall. In terms of rebounding, Sampson, Larry Smith, Wayne Cooper up there, Mark McGuire. Assists, 5.7 from Jordan, lead the way, 4.7 from Dunleavy Sr. Steals per game, 1.8 from Jordan. Block shots, you had 3 guys at least block shot. In the case of Ralph Sampson, he did 2.5. And then, of course, you have the field goal percentage, 3-point percentage, and free throw percentage for those that are curious that want to look at it. So you can see he was knocking down their shots. Obviously, 3 balls, again, not too prevalent. And then, of course, you can't forget about free throw percentage. Guys who knock down from the charity stripe. On that note, the Boston Celtics with Isaiah Thomas, Jeff Malone, Purvis Short, Lister, Gunnar Williams, Perkins there. Okay, so there's some talent. We lose game 1 by 1. Okay. Win game 2. Let's see if we can win game 3. We do. Can we win in 4? No. Going to win game 5, do or die. You got to win this game 5 here. Hopefully we can. At home. First quarter is even up. Second quarter, Celtics take the lead. Can we have a good third quarter? Not really. And a very good fourth quarter, win by 8. So now we get to take on the Knicks in the second round. Magic Johnson. MVP Magic Johnson. Vinny Johnson. Jamal Wilkes. Cage. Joe Barry Carroll. Fred Roberts. ML Carr. I mean, it's a good team. Really, really good team. But just how good? Well, they beat us by 8 in game 1. Win game 2. They win game 2 as well. Let's see if we win game 3. We do win game 3 at home. Try to win game 4 now and even up the series. We do even up the series. Big game 5 right here. We win it. And if we can win game 6, which we don't, we're going to win game 7. Simcast. On the road. First quarter goes to us. Can we have a good second quarter? Not too bad of a second. Third quarter was all right. And the fourth quarter is good. Win by 23. So good game there. And now we get to face the Sixers. Now this year they're not as good as they were last year, but they're still really good. Harris. Well, Harrison, I agree. You have Tucker. Clark Kellogg. Michael Thompson. Of course, Moses Malone. Yeah, not bad. But I feel like our team should be able to win. We win game 1. They win game 2. Okay, we got a game at Philly, but of course they win game 3. And they go up 3-1, courtesy of 2K's SAMENGNE, greatest dimension of all time. Super realistic. And we lose by 5. We'll lose in 5, rather. Great, thank you, 2K. Appreciate it. You can see the scoring breakdown and just playoff stats in general. All right, unfortunate, but again, we have 2 more seasons, and you know guys are going to get better. Of course, we lose to the eventual champions, and Moses Malone is he's just that guy. Magic vs. Bird, more like Moses Malone era, my friends. Yeah, they beat the Suns. All right, cool. On to the next season. All right, so we have the draft lottery, which we're not in. Bullets get the number 1 pick again. We have the 14th. Oh, no, we don't have the 14th. We get the 20th pick. Okay. Not great, but we'll try to see what we can do with it. In terms of proposed trades, maybe I can move it. I can maybe move up, get some seconds in there as well to try to get ourselves like a higher first round pick. All right, traded up to get pick 7 from the Pacers. All right, I just traded to get pick 3 from the Jazz. So we go to the transaction report. Also threw in Craig Hodges in there too. All right, I'm going to do this deal with the Seattle Supersonics. Pick 2 and Rodney McRae. We have to just give up Larry Spriggs, Larry Smith, and Mike O'Koren. I do get back a solid player in Rodney McRae. And he's young too, so he's only going to get better. So that's perfect for me. Thank you, Seattle Supersonics. So we're going to go to the draft. We have the number 1 pick. Oh, wow. Or number 2 pick. Do we have number 2 pick or number 1 pick? But that's a crazy trade right there. Alright. Kareem and David Thompson. And, okay, so Joe Dumars goes number 1. Alright. So number 2 pick. I could take Patrick Ewing. I could take Karl Malone. Who is the better option? I think, honestly, the better option is Karl Malone. So, it's coming on my team. It's coming on my team. We're gonna draft Karl Malone. It's gonna be hilarious. So there you go. I know Ewing is better right now, but plus we have a center, so you know, why not get ourselves a power forward and Karl Malone? So there you go. Team player option. Nobody qualifiers. Nobody that I care about. And obviously free agency, we don't have money, so it's just all a matter of maybe bringing in some guys, maybe trying to re-sign like Mike Dunleavy. I can't even re-sign Mike Dunleavy. So yeah, I guess I'm gonna just let the CPU fill it out, since all these other guys I can't even offer contracts to, unfortunately. So yeah, that's unfortunate. That's the one thing I don't like about 2K's new changes here. I can't even offer any of these dudes contracts. I could offer Eddie Jordan, who's not even real. Cool. Alright. I'll let the CPU just fill out the rest of the roster then. So just to take a look at player progression, Mark Aguirre, Michael Jordan, obviously have Ralph Sampson, World Be Free, and then Karl Malone at the power forward. We have McRae, who's traded for Wayne Cooper, Mike McGee, Rod Foster, Eddie Jordan, who we just signed. But yeah, we'll let the CPU just fill out the rest of the team and head on to season number 3. Season 3, I'm just curious to see the prospects. Obviously, I can't get anybody in this draft class. I mean, get Mark Price, but I don't have any. I don't have any picks, even trade. So this is just gonna be the team. Yeah, let's take a look at the roster. So we've got Foster, Jordan, and Brandon Biombo. Points, shooting guards, Michael Jordan, World Be Free, and Rick Grant. Small forwards being Mark Aguirre, Roddy McRae, and Mike McGee. Power forwards, Karl Malone, Steve Hawes, and Steve Hawes is real. Okay, so we at least got a real guy, Steve Hawes, and then Richie McKinney. Power forwards, Sampson and Cooper. All right, yeah, so this could be the team. They have Eddie Jordan starting at the point, Michael Jordan at the shooting guard with Aguirre, Malone, and Sampson. World Be Free on the bench with McRae, Cooper, McGee. Honestly, the team's pretty good. I don't even mind running like Rod Foster in there. He probably should be starting at the point guard. I don't know why he's not. But we're going to do something like this. Yeah, honestly, it should be Foster starting at the point. That's what it should be. So we're going to do that, and that works perfect. All right. We should be good. Hopefully win a lot of games in Season 3 and try to get ourselves into the finals. Currently 33-5 at the trade deadline, which is really good. Number 1 in the East. Take a look at the stats. So far, you can see Jordan's leading the way in scoring with 5 guys in double digits on the scoring. So that's cool. Rebound numbers favor Sampson. Also Malone up there with Cooper. Okay. In terms of assists, Jordan 6.8, 4.5 for Malone. All right. So you can see the boys are facilitating. Steals per game, 2 steals from Jordan. Block shots, 2.4 from Sampson. We have 3 guys, at least a block shot a game. Of course, the field goal percentage, see the most efficient scorer has been Jordan. A lot of guys shooting above 60%. 3 balls, of course, not really prevalent in this era. And then, of course, the free throw shooting. We don't really have an elite free throw shooter. But I guess there's nobody that's horrible either, I guess. Alright, we're going to keep it simming. There's no reason to make any trades. I don't think, at least. And get second round picks, but like, do I even want that? And get 2 second round picks from Brandon Biombo. Do you think I could move those second round picks? That's what I'm saying. It's probably not worth it. I think I'm just going to keep the team as is and continue to sim. And look at that. Michael Jordan MVP in season number 2. I mean, it didn't really improve too much. Well, actually, it's an improvement. For sure. I mean, MVP, either way. That's great. Patrick Ewing, Rookie of the Year, 6 man of the Year was Jack Sikma. Team was the Defense Player of the Year, most proved Jay Humphreys. Emmanuel Barnett, our coach, was 6 and 15. with the best record in probably the NBA. So there's your only first team, second team, and third team. Oh no, there's no third team. I apologize. Defensive first team, second team, and all rookie first. Of course, Karl Malone's up there. Good job, buddy. And then second team. All right, we were the number 1 seed. Take on the Sixers for the 8th seed. Hopefully this season is the season we can get over the hump and beat them. Obviously, being the number 1 seed, you would think we should be able to. You can see we had 5 guys average at least double digits on the scoring. Samson, 11.1 rebounds, 7.2 from Karl Malone. Cooper, 6.3. In terms of assists, Jordan, Malone, and Foster, top 3 guys. 2 guys least to steal. In case of Jordan, he had 2.1. 3 guys least to block shot. In the case of Samson, he had 2.3. Then, of course, the field goal percentage, because he's the most efficient scorers. You have your 3-point shooting, obviously, not that relevant. And obviously, you got your free throw percentage. Who's knocking it down from the charity stripe. Overall, not terrible. Again, the Sixers, you know, they still have Malone, obviously, he's really good. Clark Kellogg, all these other guys. I'm hoping this is the season we can get over the hump and beat them. I mean, we're going to try our best to beat them. So game 1, we win. Game 2, we win. Game 3, they win. Game 4, okay. 2K is saying weird stuff to me. Please win game 5. There's no reason to lose. First quarter, not a good one at all. Second quarter, not a good one. Third quarter, not a good one. And we are going to overtime. We lose courtesy of 2K's SAM-ENGINE, greatest sim engine of all time. The most realistic sim engine I've ever seen in my entire life. As the Sixers just seem to own us. Okay, that makes sense, 2K. Alright. We got to make it a little bit more realistic there. That's a little odd. Little odd that we're losing to that team. Doesn't really make much sense to me. Alright, shout out to 2K Sim Engine there. Now we need one more season. Kings win it. Larry Bird, Finals MVP over, by the way. Over Magic Johnson. But Larry Bird takes the cake. It's the first time it was a Bird versus Magic. It was Kings-Knicks. Cool stuff. Alright, on to the offseason we go. Draft lottery doesn't really matter because we don't have our pick. Yep, we gave it up, so we don't have our pick. Doesn't really matter. The draft, again, doesn't really matter. I'm not going to make any trades. There's really nothing I can do. We don't have any picks that we can move. I guess we can move our first round pick and our second round pick here and try to get a pick, but you know, it would have to be pretty insane to do that. I mean, I guess I could try to see if I can get like a pick. I could pick 11. No, can I get pick 12 from the Celtics? I saw pick 13. They want to give me Mark for Rod Foster. To get pick 12. Is that worth it? Oh, no, pick 13. I'd rather have pick 14 then. I don't want to have to give up a player. That's the point. So, alright, Bulls will just do that. Alright, so we're going to go to the NBA draft. I'm just going to sim the user pick. I don't even know who's going to be out there for us. Dennis Rodman? Really? He's a small forward. Could do that. Chris Washburn. I'm going to go Dennis Rodman. We're going to grab him for the team. Yeah, why not, right? You know, Dennis Rodman should be... I don't know if he's going to be that great early on. Obviously, there's only one more season, but whatever he could do to help would be awesome. Qualifiers, nobody. And Magic's a free agent, but I can't afford him. So, we can bring back Wayne Cooper. That's really all I can do. Just making sure everybody else here is, yeah. And then we'll just let the CPU kind of just fill out the rest of the team then. Since, again, I don't have any money. It's just not even worth it. So, yeah, I mean, Jordan, Mark Aguirre, Ralph Sampson, Karl Malone. Will be free still. Rod McRae going up a little bit. Cooper, who we brought back. Mike McGee, Rod Foster, Dennis Rodman, who we just drafted. And let the CPU fill out the rest of the team. We're going on to the fourth final season. Fourth and final season. Now, obviously, I do want to just double check the prospects. Not that it would matter. We have David Robinson this class. Scottie Pippen. Got some good players. Reggie Lewis. Yeah, very nice. Of course, this is the final season. So, no need for us to worry about the draft. But just wanted to show you guys anyway. So, this is going to be the starting rotation right here. Looks good. Let's take a look at the roster. We have Foster, Tom Tucker, Ken Warren at the points, shooting guards, Michael Jordan, World Be Free, and Spinarkle, Jim Spinarkle. Small forwards, Mark Aguirre, Rodney McRae, Mike McGee, and Dennis Rodman. Power forwards being Karl Malone and Jackie Floyd. Centers, Ralph Sampson and Wayne Cooper. Running a 10-man rotation, because why not? And assist proficiency is 3-star defense. But I'm going to run not defense. We're going to run post-centric. Alright. For that era, works. Now, if I wanted to trade everybody, like, for example, Michael Jordan, couldn't. Mark Aguirre, could do that. So get ourselves, Dale Ellis and Charles Oakley. A lot of depth there if I do that. Ralph Sampson. No. Alright. Let's sim it. See how this team does. Again, we should be another really good, have another really good season. The whole point is, of course, to win a championship in this fourth and final season. That's basically what it is. It's finals or bust here. Can't lose in the first round to a terrible team. For the trade deadline, 34-7. Top of the East. No surprises. Stats. Jordan's leading the way in scoring. We have 5 guys averaging at least 15. So never mind the double digits. Just 5 guys averaging at least 15. See the rebounding. 5 guys averaging at least 5. 6 guys averaging at least 4. In terms of assist, Jordan and Malone leading the way. So that's pretty cool. Steals per game. 4 guys least to steal. Jordan has 2.3. Block shots, 2.3 from Sampson, 1.3 from Jordan. Field goal percentage. You can see right there the most efficient scorers. And you have your 3 ballers. Again, not a lot of guys shooting threes in this era. And then, of course, can't forget about the guys from the charity stripe. Right there. Okay. Time to sim the rest of this way. Let's do it. I'll see you guys at the end of the season. We should be in the playoffs. Lajuan MVP. Kenny Walker was the Rookie of the Year. 16 years, Michael Adams. Defensive of the Year was Lajuan. Jess Hodges, Most Improved Coach of the Year was Emmanuel Barnett. And Executive was Desmond Galloway. Once again, 67-15 is what we went. There's your only first team. Second team, Michael Jordan's on there. In his third season, pretty solid. And of course, we also have Karl Malone, all NBA second team too. Congrats to him. And then third team, obviously doesn't exist. Defense first team, Michael Jordan. Second team, nobody. Rookie first and second, obviously not going to have anybody. We once again the number 1 seed. This season, we got to win it. There's no excuse to not win it this season, ladies and gentlemen. No excuse. This has to be the season we do it. This is the fourth and final season. Okay? 5 guys average at least 15. Rebounds, Sampson, Malone, and you have Jordan up there, Aguirre, Cooper. Assists, 6.9 from Jordan, 6.4 from Malone. We had 2 guys least to steal, Jordan with 2.3. 3 guys least to block shot, Sampson at 2. Of course, you have the field goal percentage, 3-point percentage, and free throw percentage. There's the field goal percentage. You can see who's knocked down their shots. 3 ballers, and then free throw shooters for those that are curious. All right, let's get to simming. Yeah, Nixon, Eiching, Virgil Johnson, Kevin McHale's on this team. All right, got Buck Williams off the bench, Daryl Dawkins. It's actually not a terrible team. Win game 1, win game 2, and they win game 3. Don't lose game 4. All right, good. We didn't lose game 4. Boston Celtics, Isaiah Thomas, Jeff Malone, Purvis Short, Sam Perkins, Herb Williams, Walt Pressey. Yeah, some talent on this team for sure. So let's see what happens. Game 1 against the Celtics, we win. Game 2, we win. Game 3, we win. And do we sweep? We do. Conference Finals. 6-seeded Detroit Pistons. Herb Norris, Chris Mullin, Alvin Richardson, Kenny Carr, Brad Daugherty, Reggie Diaz, Julius Erving's there, an old Julius Erving, I would assume. Yep, 37-year-old Julius Erving. All right, Game 1, win. Game 2, win. Game 3, win. And sweep. And we have a Nets Spurs Finals. Maurice Cheeks, Michael Cooper, Kiki Vanderway, Terry Cummings, Keem Olajuwon, Detlef Schrempf, Wilkes, Cedric Maxwell. This is a team that could beat us. This is definitely our toughest opponent in the playoffs so far. We win Game 1. Win Game 2. Alright, maybe we'll sweep. That would be great. First quarter. Spurs take it. Second quarter, Spurs take it. Third quarter, Spurs take it. And fourth, it's going to be the Spurs winning. Yep, Spurs going to win this one. All right, so they stay alive. They stay alive. Get a game on us. We're going to simcast Game 5 at home. We're going to try to win it. First quarter was a good one for us. Second quarter, also a good one. Third quarter, not a good one. And the fourth quarter is going to be us. We're going to win the championship. Let's hop on in with 34 seconds to up 13. All right, I'm going to move my camera. You guys can see this better. And it's like we're watching on a TV, you know? And it's cool, too, because this one actually at least gives us the friggin', well, I was going to say, no, never mind. It doesn't give us the score. It doesn't give us the time, which is unfortunate. But we're going to keep the error filter on. We get the rebound. That's going to do it. We're probably just going to dribble this one out for the most part. Maybe we'll take a shot, but get in the post. Floyd. Finishing touches, banks it in. And we were going to win by 14 here. Spurs just going to dribble this one out. So we'll get a championship in Season 4. The fourth final. It took us 4 seasons, but you know what? It's all good. And Hakeem's going to shoot it. Never mind. All right. We're going to lose by, we're going to win by 12. That will be it now. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then that's it. There you have it. The Nets are champions in the Magic vs. Bird era. We didn't have to play. We didn't really have to go through. Well, we did play against Magic, I think. Once, but didn't see Bird. Really, it was Moses Malone that was a problem. Moses Malone was the problem. I'm telling you, man, that guy's legit. But hey, we got the championship. That's all that matters. We're hoisting up the trophy. I wonder who the Finals MVP is going to be. It is Michael Jordan. Gets a Finals MVP trophy. Wonderful stuff there. Very wonderful stuff. All right. So, there it is. The Nets, Michael Jordan, Finals MVP. Take a look at the file stats real quick, and then just going to go to the full screen and close it out. As you see, yep, Jordan doing his thing. It's just stacked team. Stacked team. All right, let's go to the full screen and close out the video. Guys, well, hope you enjoyed. If you did, leave a like, subscribe, comment down below some more videos. Go to our socials, play the second channel and main channel down below in the description if you like other content from me, TJP. Yeah, so that's it from the era rebuild. So we do have the, or fantasy drafts challenges. We still have the WNBA and the Legends. I don't know which one I'm going to do first, but it's going to be those 2 videos. And then after that, from there, we got some other content and some other challenges. And we have the 0 overall videos that I'm going to be doing. And I will also putting those in short form content as well. So it's going to be very exciting stuff. So you're going to get the long form of the 0 overall videos as well as the short form. So that should be fun. But anyways, that's going to be it for me. I'm going to head out now. Take care. We'll see you soon. Peace.